Welcome, everyone. Tonight's Mega64 podcast is once again brought to you by Soulcresta. What is Soulcresta?
Oh, yeah.
No one's asking that because it's the #1 game on Steam. What are we basing that off of? Statistics? No. Math, sales, numbers? No. Play every game on Steam. Yeah. You'll find that you'll always come back to Soulcresta, the best shoot 'em up style game where you can split in two, dock pack together. You can even play it vertical if you want to. Just get your monitor and do that and play it that way. You can do whatever you want. You could whistle Dixie. I don't care. That's not good anymore, is it? Can't do that.
See, I'm avant-garde.
Cut that out. That's not good. But you could do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Soulcresta, the sky's the limit. The gameplay, unimaginable. There is no limit to the gameplay. You can shoot this or that. You can claim the galaxy for your own. Platinum Games and our good friend Hideki Kamiya, he gives it a seal of approval because Soulcresta is immaculate. Go get Soulcresta now. Can you find it on Steam? Yes, you'll be able to find it on all your favorite platforms.
That's what I heard right at the top.
Thank you.
Tip of the spear.
Tonight's podcast is going to be an interesting one because leading up to tonight's show was like dominoes.
Yeah.
One by one this whole week. It didn't happen at once, all at once. Or no, it didn't happen all at once. I can't talk tonight. Oh my God, so far bad
I can take over. Let me anytime. I'm ready.
I got this.
All right. Hey, you know.
No, it was like slowly over the course of the week, slowlier and slowlier.
Yeah, it falls over you like a.
One by one, it was. Hey, do you? I don't think I can make the podcast this weekend. Is that okay? Oh yeah, that's fine. Hey, I'm really sorry. Would it be okay if I skip the podcast?
That's what it sounded like.
Down to hours before the show today, the final domino fell, and it looked like it wasn't going to happen.
I can't believe it.
Because no one, 0.0 people said they wanted to hear just me and Garrett talk.
They said we knew it would be about toys.
Yeah.
It would be about frivolous things. Yeah. It would be too weird because, frankly, there would be too much unrestricted time on the mic. My mic is just open. You know, without Derek and Sean here, I mean, that's 3/4 more potential nonsense spilling out of my brain.
Yeah. So we were told no one wanted it.
No one.
But we defied the odds. And it was like Rocky style. We were like running up the stairs like, yeah.
Yep. I'm feeling like an underdog.
Yeah. I'm feeling like the underdog too.
Yeah. I've been chasing the chickens.
I've always been the underdog.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Most Christ-like, but also definite underdog.
Well, Jesus Christ was the original underdog. Everyone said you can't.
That's right.
I bet you can't die and come back. And he said, I gotta prove them all.
Hold
wrong.
my beer, he said.
Do it. Get that hammer.
Wow, very graphic.
I'll see you motherfuckers in 3 days. And they were like, yeah. Throw them in that cave. That cave sucks. I've been in there. It fucking blows.
Yeah. Do you know?
Hey, did someone open that cave? Someone playing around in there? I told you it sucks. What do you mean? Well, 3 days ago, I sealed that fucker up, and now I'm telling you it's open. No, he didn't. That's what they said. No, he didn't, but he did. That's what people are going to say about tonight's podcast.
That's exactly right. Johnny, did you know that's how the Bible goes down?
Johnny, were you ever taught about that?
You read those books?
No, I was not.
Those verses, those chapters?
Well, now you see the way, right?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It's basically like you get the Bodie Cliffs Notes version of it right there. It's good. It's a good summation, though.
Is Mel Gibson still working on the Passion sequel?
Oh, I didn't know there was going to be a sequel.
There was legit headway going on that, and he did I think he even talked about it on one of the late night shows. That he is working on that, and of course everyone is like, "Well, yeah, what can you really do?" Didn't we see that whole thing transpire?
Yeah. Well, it goes up. The Passion ends with the crucifixion, correct?
Yeah. You do get spoiler.
You do at after the credits.
See you get the Marvel
Samuel
after credits
Jackson.
moment of standing up, and he walks out
of the cave.
Yeah, but what Passion 2 was supposed to be was legitimately there's accounts of like in those 3 days, like he went like down to hell and like visited. And stuff.
Show
like,
me that. Show me like Dante's Inferno.
Exactly. No, that's what. So I guess the plan was to like pull from literature and things like that to make it like what could he have gone through in those 3 days, and then he finally like, I'm getting out of this fuck this place.
Yeah, bare chested, all like, handsome and shit.
Where he goes super son of God.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen. I guess Mel Gibson isn't everyone's friend.
No, but
I think it's safe to say
he's intermingling with the Hollywood elite. He's cool.
That's what I don't understand. It's like a lot of people like forgot about what was going on with him.
He's got enough money. They keep him around.
I guess so.
Good Time Mel. Good Time Mel is always mouthing off.
Jesus Christ.
This guy here.
Yeah. All I'm saying is get another director in there. I've been saying it. Get Chris Nolan in there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Get him. He'll do some cool shit with time. That's what it'll be. If Chris Nolan directed it, there'd be a ticking clock, like 72 hours till he's got to walk out of the cave, or else it's not impressive.
Yeah, there's like a time clock on the screen.
Yeah, and it's down. Like you're Satan. Yeah, you're the Prince of Evil and all that. Yeah. Oh, he's only got 2 days left. I was in hell way longer. Well, every minute you're down in hell, it's actually a day out there. Oh no.
This motorbike's got me thinking like Jesus gets on some kind of like bicycle or some kind of like hell cycle, like Ghost Rider would ride.
Yeah.
Like a flaming two-wheeled demon.
Yeah.
But it's backwards as, he's got to make it out through the 7th layer into the 6th. You have to ascend descending.
Yeah. He's got the it's made the cycle's made out of like the True Cross pieces. It's like the crucifix cycle.
Yeah.
And he's, it's
the
like,
rib of Adam for my left clutch, the right rib of Eve for the left brake.
He's got
like a bat out of hell, like the cover of that Meatloaf album.
And when he's going down there, that's what it's playing. Highway to hell. Are we allowed to do that?
Oh yeah, we already said we're spending tons of money on licensed songs, so we're just gonna
normally Sean is pretty nervous about song license fees, and he doesn't want to go out of the budget too much. But he's not here this week, so you're gonna be hearing Hey Jude. You're gonna be hearing Goodbye Jude. We're gonna write all new stuff.
It's true. We can afford it because we're putting on our own convention, and this thing is gonna make a killing. I can feel it.
Yes, we have a lot to talk about with 64X coming up. We'll talk about it a little later. We got some stuff to show.
Predicting how big was Comic-Con? 100,000 attendees?
Oh yeah, this will demolish
100,000.
Demolish that. Yeah, easily.
Cancel everything in the whole Eastern Seaboard next year when we do 64X East.
Yeah, 64X East.
We'll need the whole coastline.
Well, we should talk about we did go to Comic-Con this past week. I'm just trying to think of all the stuff over the last couple weeks that
we didn't do a podcast because we live streamed, which I thought was a really fun podcast last week.
Yeah, we weren't anticipating doing that. But it was like Johnny honestly messaged like on Saturday night or something like, you care if we stream from the booth? Typically, I will say at a lot of cons that we go to, the connection is not good enough that you can stream. But like Anime Expo, I couldn't connect to shit that entire weekend. But at San Diego, I think they've been through it enough that they have fortified downtown San Diego.
The 5G.
Again, like San Diego actually cares about this event. They want it to be good, so people keep coming back. So they actually help. Imagine that. The city helps the event stay good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the connection stays pretty good downtown. And so streaming was possible. So we just thought we would do it for fun. But both streams turned out so fun.
Yeah, they were great.
That it was like, yo, stitch these together. That's the new podcast. Let's do that.
We had the same thought the night that we did ours, and then you guys had the same thought on camera. Actually, the morning you did yours.
Yeah,
it was cool, like being down there and being able to work shifts, so we're not standing up all 10 hours of that workday.
Yeah,
getting to relieve ourselves and like have a whole half day actually to like go check out other shit if you want to, and and see stuff. But how was your con? I know you're kind of raving about how well it was ran, I would totally agree.
Yeah, it was.
I got in and out so easy.
I mean, everyone who watches this show knows how much difficulty we had with a lot of Anime Expo. And I want to emphasize once again, I had a great time at Anime Expo. I had a lot of fun, but just a lot of the infrastructure of how it functions was like nothing. What happened? Nothing's been improved. Yeah, it felt like it hadn't really been improved over the last few years. It was kind of concerning. Comic-Con was not that way. Comic-Con, all these things that were like, ooh, this is a pain in the ass. Oh, they fixed that. Oh, they great. I mean, no one else can relate to this experience probably watching this, I don't think, but I dread the Sunday of Comic-Con every year because that's when I have to go and like pay for next year's booth and like secure that, reserve it and all that. And you basically stand in line all fucking day with a stack of paperwork. They ask you how many years you've done it. It's like an interview practically every year. This year's, I was like, okay, gotta go up there and do that. Fine. I walked up there. I was like, yo, where do I do this? They were like, oh no, we emailed you a thing. Okay.
Oh, so much easier.
How many years have you done this? Okay. You want to come back? Yeah. All right, yeah, show that to the person up there. Okay, yeah, I did this. You you got Apple Pay? Yeah. Boop. All right, you're good. Yeah, see you next year. I was like, what? Like
that's
at
awesome.
every level, they were coming up with stuff to make it.
They had
better
the time
experience.
off, to really look at how they could improve and stop lineups and speed up areas that would get slowed down by the traffic.
Although one thing that was funny that was different than years before, again, I know this is not the most interesting subject. That is the Comic-Con in San Diego was the only con that we go to that we've ever done that the whole place was carpeted.
Oh yeah,
like that's the only event. Any other convention we do is not like that.
No,
but that one it was all carpeted, and it wasn't this year. And a lot of people thought, oh well, they've been gone a few years, maybe that they had to save. It was a cost-cutting thing or whatever. And then I read it was a COVID reason.
For real?
It was easier to clean.
If you don't put carpet in the aisles.
What would carpet have to do with that? That was a little confusing.
It could hold spittle. It could hold the droplets.
That's what I was like, was that the line of reasoning behind
it? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, fibers definitely hold a lot more of something that were spilled onto the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the protocol was still to scrub everything down.
Yeah.
So they thought that was part of it, or because when we went in for our panel, they were like, wait,
I saw that table. Yeah.
Before you use the table, they scrubbed it down to the point that it was actually almost a detriment because I had to set down all our computer equipment to run our panel, and it was like, yeah, everything is wet. So I'm not sure what to do.
We have a plan to dry or just getting it wet.
Yeah, I think we ended up wiping it down again. But hey, it's fine. They do their thing. I'd rather them be more cautious than not care at all. So, but anyway,
it felt everyone's wearing masks. Like I'd say more than they were at Anime Expo.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd say it was pretty good at Anime Expo, but man, they were on it in San Diego.
Yeah.
But there's also a vibe in San Diego that's not Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, staff was nice, polite, would answer questions if you asked.
Yeah.
I got nothing but like smiles from security helping me around.
It was
security
a fun vibe.
Was never nice.
No.
Ever in Los Angeles.
No, San Diego, it really felt like everyone was really happy to be back and everyone was in good spirits and it was crowded, but not to where, oh my God, it's so crowded. It was all manageable and well organized. And it was funny. Ahead of the con, some booths, a lot of them have like exclusives you can get or whatever at the event. And some of them were trying to pull that thing where it's like, oh, you gotta, to pick this exclusive up, you got to wait behind the convention center at 5 a.m. and get a ticket at the dock, and that ticket gets you in. That started to come back this year, which was like, didn't we stop doing that? Like once again, like Comic-Con built like an online system so people wouldn't have to do that.
Reservation list.
But it seemed like a lot of that was going by the way. It was a little kind of chaos going back in. It was like they want you to line up outside again, stuff like that. But then once the event started, they stopped it. It was like, no, we're all cool here. No one's rushing the place. So just come up and buy something. It's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
It was like even the precautions people took for it to be nuts, they just stopped doing that. It was like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's chill. Just walk up to the booth. The whole thing had that vibe.
I heard of booths that would like cap out on their sales of a certain exclusive item.
Yeah.
Hey, this item is capped for today.
Yeah.
You know, we already sold them all this morning.
Yeah.
But then like afternoon rolls around, it's like, it's not crazy.
Yeah, just come on down.
Yeah, if you're looking for it, did you want that? Yeah, okay, we'll open the sales back up, you know.
Yeah, it just wasn't high anxiety or whatever at all. It just felt very like cool. Now, Johnny is on the board tonight. And again, you know, Johnny has a critical voice here. We want to hear it. With everyone here crowding the set, you don't always get to hear his thoughts. But he was at Comic-Con, and I'm curious how it was for you.
What'd you think?
I think I had the best time ever. Shouts out to my homies, Braith and Jesse.
Oh, that's
They got me
right.
backstage at the Atarashii Gakko show, and I got to meet them and got that fucking 10 out of 10 picture with them. I like
cool.
still can't believe that happened, but...
Now, that's interesting. That concert sounded cool, and I would have loved to have
Oh, yeah.
gone. Now, when was that?
You know, it was the same time as the Mega64 panel, so...
Wait a minute. That's why he wasn't at our panel on Friday?
Yeah, interesting.
I was so happy for you. I even retweeted that photo, but I didn't know that was because you were skipping school.
I was told it was a family thing.
Playing hooky.
I guess some of us go to the Mega64 panel when it's convenient.
Sharpen your responsibilities.
I took the church lady bit and said Mega64 panel instead of church. So that wasn't me saying
Classic Carvey. But
classic
Johnny,
Carvey.
we were happy to let you go because I saw how excited you were.
Yeah.
To be attending a VIP concert experience.
Yeah, if it was like some random like, hey, I heard Bowling for Soup is playing down the street. I think I'm gonna go to that. I'd be like, oh man, you don't want to do our
Daft Punk.
That was you were in quite a precarious situation. And I actually give you credit because I would have felt really fucking torn.
You made sure it was covered, Kevin. You know,
yeah, it was fine.
Had the cameras, the camcorders, as it were.
And on top of that, our good friend Meg was in town.
Yep.
Which again is really funny. I think we talked about this on here, but Meg did not look at the calendar to see when Comic-Con was and booked a flight just to come hang out here. And it was like, cool, you can work the booth for us. It was like, what? I'm sorry, what is happening?
I get to sleep in longer on Friday.
But she did offer to film at that point too, so that was cool. But anyway, but yeah, Johnny, I knew that venue that it was at is right behind the convention center, super easy to get to, and I've seen some awesome shows there, so I knew that was going to be a really good show.
Is that Humphreys by the Bay or something like that?
No, that's somewhere else.
That's somewhere else.
It was the Embarcadero or something. Now it's the Rady Shell.
The Rady Shell.
But that's an awesome
It's such a
venue.
cool looking outdoor thing. And I've always been like during Comic-Con, been leaving at night and listen to like Zelda music or like Final Fantasy orchestra being played over there.
That's what I went and saw there. I saw Distant Worlds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They did a Dragon Ball event the next day. I'm still kicking myself for not going to that.
Oh, at that same concert hall?
Yeah.
I am too. Saturday, it was Saturday of Comic-Con. That's my day. Well, I typically every Comic-Con, my routine, I love to get there so early in the morning. I'm talking crack of dawn. And because we're exhibitors, we go into the exhibit hall, let me tweak this at the booth, make this better. And then it's quiet. There's no one there. You can kind of look around. It is cold in there. You can kind of look around. There's nothing. You just hear nothing in there. And I always enjoy that experience. And then when the hall opens, I can pick up a couple exclusives, say hi to people, and then I'm out. Some days. Then there's other days where I stay the entire time. But Saturday was one of those days where I left early. I was like, ooh, I get to leave early. And I was so underslept from the rest of the week. I laid down at home and was in a coma for I don't know how many hours. And I'm every now and then hearing, and I look and it's a text from Johnny. Yo, I think we got VIP to this Dragon Ball concert. I'm looking into it. Okay. Hell yeah. And then I wake up and I'm like, I woke up 50 times thinking I should go. Fell back asleep. Finally, I opened my eyes. I'm like, bro, you're going to be mad that you missed this. Just go. Check 4 a.m. Oh, I think I missed it. I missed it. I slept from about 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. the next day. So I was done.
What would VIP have included? Like orchestra pit, like right up front?
All I know is what I got at the AG show, and I got access to tacos, oysters, free drinks. I got to go backstage.
That's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Dude, it would have
I was horny
and shit.
I know.
That would've been great.
Bro, wait a minute. Why didn't I get this text, Johnny? I was free Saturday night.
Oh, shit.
Johnny, he was sitting there twiddling his thumbs.
I didn't fall asleep till 4 a.m.
I think I asked you, and you said you were going to go see
I think on which night did I cover for you and Derek to let y'all go to the AEW?
Hey, no, for real, I did invite you. You said you saw Nope, right? On Saturday?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I did have a date. Johnny fucking caught me. Date night. I went and saw Nope.
I had a date with the Sandman.
Yeah.
I was dead.
Jordan Peele got a hold of me. You got the Sandman?
I met Jordan Peele in the fucking dream space.
Peeled your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Gave you some zzz.
But I do wish I would have gone to that. I'm bummed.
Yeah, that sounded cool.
But I was also like, I would have, if I had gone, I would have been a zombie, but it sounded cool. But I want to know more about, I'll say first.
His experience.
Our panel was a blast.
Yeah, it was.
Turned out great. We not only showed some video stuff, I'm not even going to mention it. Again, if you ever have a chance to come to one of our panels at an event, do it, because we show stuff that we cannot show online, and we definitely did that at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
We showed totally different stuff than at Anime Expo. It was not the same panel at all.
I love that, being able to show that to a live audience. Like, hey, this can't leave the room.
Yeah.
Check this out.
That's what's awesome about Comic-Con. A lot of these cons, they keep trying to live stream.
Yeah.
We're going to stream your panel. Is that cool? It's like, no, I want to show. I want to have something that makes the people in the room glad they were in that room. Mm-hmm. But Comic-Con, they ain't doing that. They're like, no, hell no. This is for these guys. I'm like, I'm with you. So we showed some great stuff and announced stuff. We talked about, which we'll talk more in a second, the movie Not Okay that came out
that was
on
our big
Hulu this
announcement.
week. That Mega64 was in it. We announced that there. We talked about it, about the process of how that happened, whatever. We'll, like I said, talk about a little more tonight. But that panel was great. But how was Johnny went to this band's concert, Atarashii Gakko.
Yes. It was.
I was not familiar with them at the moment so much, but tell me more.
I was the only one there who knew who they were.
Really?
Yeah, and I so I was like singing along, and people next to me were like asking me my name and how I knew the songs, and I was like, I'm just a fan of theirs. Yeah, it was fantastic. Dude, they lit off pyro. They did like a small, like I would say like 30-minute set.
Okay.
And, yeah, I got to go backstage, and my friends who took me backstage were like, yeah, we'll just say good show. And they walked out, and my friends pushed me forward, and the band was just looking at me.
Yeah.
And I had to do like the class, like, you guys rule, great set, blah, blah. And then like I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just went, I knew every word. And then they looked at me confused, and their translator said something in Japanese. And then they all went, whoa, like they all like wide-eyed looked at me like they were baffled I knew all the words.
Wow,
They're proud of Johnny.
But then we took a pic, and then I ran away.
That pic is classic. I would have ran away too. That was.
Yeah. So that pick is really good, but they also took another pick, right? Like, didn't they take one with their pro camera?
Oh, yeah. Braith got a photo for me on his camera.
Because I noticed in the one that you posted, I'm like, they're all looking at a different camera.
Yeah.
It was still a great photo. I'm not, no disrespect, but I'm like, which one are they? Like, some of them are looking at a different camera. That one with the pro camera, you should post that too.
Oh, yeah. I'll post that tonight.
Yeah. That was a
cool.
really, really good photo. Both were great. But anyway, I didn't know much about them. And so it was like, okay, well, that's cool. I feel like I had seen them maybe before in something. It might have been like one of the 88 Rising like shows that they did or whatever. So that I was like, yeah, I must have seen them around. But
they're a J-pop band?
How would you?
Yeah, they are a J-pop group. Their whole gimmick is that they're like the leaders of all Japanese schools. And they're kind of like really proper, and they just like have songs about like school and stuff.
Okay. Like rival schools.
Yeah, but they went on 88 Rising, and now they're kind of like less J-pop and more of just like a dance crew.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got from the stuff that I checked out. Anyway, my point is They did that concert. Then they had a video come out with Captain Disillusion. Is that his name? I always want to say Dr. Disrespect. I always want to do that.
Me
but
too.
I love that guy. That guy has a great channel. He just dropped a video with them, and then that led me down the rabbit hole of a bunch of their other videos, a lot of their music, and
nice.
I'm in now. I should have gone. I should have skipped our.
He's
fucking
been
panel.
converted. Yeah, skip our panel.
But
I'll take care of it.
But that's what's interesting, Johnny, is you said that you were the only one there that knew all their work, all the songs and whatnot. And it's funny, Johnny told me they're doing a concert in L.A. at the Roxy, which is not big.
Oh no, it's a small room.
And I'm like, oh man, that might be fun to go, but I probably missed out on tickets. It's not sold out. So I think they are still being discovered here for sure, but I didn't know it was to that level. It was like, oh my gosh, like this is still like a new thing here. But anyway,
so you're gonna
I really liked I listened to their last album. That was great. What?
Are you gonna get in on this Roxy show?
Well, that's what I'm
possibly?
saying. I think I might need to go.
I'm going.
Am I going to be third wheeling that night or what?
It'll just be me and you. We'll
All right, I'm second wheeling.
Paint the town. Itagaki. What is it? Atarashii Gakko.
Itagaki, the guy who created Ninja Gaiden, he's going to be there.
Itagaki Gakko.
Itagaki Gakko.
Did you have a good time? I made slide of it earlier, but I forced Derek and Johnny. I was like, I'll watch the booth. You guys should go to the AEW panel.
Oh, that was next level. I wish you were there, Garrett.
I wish I was too, but I'm glad I just got to hear from you. It was enough for me that our friend Aaron over at Jazzwares, he told us hey, if you want to come stare at some wrestlers, come by at this time. So we went down there, Derek, Johnny, and I got an eye full of Jade Cargill and CM Punk, and who else was there? Darby and Orange Cassidy. Yeah. But I did my stare down from 20 feet away. Okay, I took a couple pictures of Jade, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good. But how was that panel?
It was great. It's hard to kind of remember everything, but just hearing them all talk candidly was really cool.
They were kind of being interviewed by one of the guys that does the announcing.
Yeah, Excalibur, right? And then they did Q&A. The Q&A was a little cringy.
Wait, a Comic-Con Q&A was cringy? Why are you being so negative? I'm sure it wasn't.
The one panel I went into had some of the cringiest Comic-Con Q&As. And
are you saying that about a Mega64 panel?
No, it wasn't. No, I guess I went to two.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't even think. It was I went to a panel that was this should be a very mature panel. And it was that question was, this guy needs to get off the mic.
Everyone out there should look up at, I think it was the Game of Thrones, because they're doing a Game of Thrones prequel that's coming out.
Okay.
Matt Smith was there. He used to be Doctor Who and did a whole bunch of stuff, and he was in Morbius. And someone at the Q&A came up, hey,
oh God,
hey Matt, it's Morbin time. And it is just, what was that? What'd you say? What? You were in a film called Morbius, and you could see the Comic-Con staff member going, wrap this up. So
we're entering a meme.
That's my favorite Q&A moment of this year.
Yeah, but no one stabbed in the eye with a pencil at Hall H this year.
I'm telling you, it was all
good experience at Comic-Con. Yeah,
everyone was happy to be there, and there was no situation where it was there was no high pressure anything. Even Hall H panels are normally people fight tooth and nail to get into.
Yeah.
I think they were all manageable this year. I didn't do it, so maybe if anyone out there knows better than me, but sounded like they were pretty, easygoing.
And we got at least my first Comic-Con fire alarm. We got it on film. It happened during
your stream,
our
right?
live stream.
Damn.
That we made into the podcast.
Yeah.
And that was how did that feel for you, Johnny? Was that tense? I know Derek and you guys were joking.
You could see it in that video. Derek and I are joking, but there's a moment we stop and go, I'm actually genuinely scared right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
So I was definitely all right, aware of the surroundings, and everyone got quiet, and that was weird.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, whoosh, everyone's quiet. Whoa.
Yeah,
and they're
that's
all
never
listening.
good.
They're listening, and some people are cracking jokes because they're nervous still. Me.
Yeah.
And then it kind of resolved, went back to normal. But the cool thing was they announced okay, we've investigated false alarm.
Yeah.
And it was okay, I feel like that was safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That had never happened at San Diego to me.
I've never seen that at San Diego Comic-Con. I saw that at SGC about 50 times.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
The Screw Attack
Kept
gaming
happening.
convention. Something, one weekend it was like the fire alarm has gone off 50 times. And that sucks because after the 50th one, you're like, shit, if there's a real fire, nobody's reacting to that thing.
I bet the fire department like fines the hotel.
I don't know.
Something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Marriott is like, oh no.
Well, shit, that just happened at PAX East when we were over there. They pulled the fire alarm in one of the hotels across the street.
Oh, they did.
And
yeah, it
everyone
happened
had to
at the
evacuate
Omni. It
at
happened
the
at the
Omni.
Omni. Yeah, I didn't stay there, but
That's like a con.
there were a lot of people I knew like out on the street for a little while.
That's a convention hazard. Is the false fire alarm pull? Too much partying.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Anyway, but I'm trying to think of anything else. That was
At Comic-Con.
yeah, I mean that
wraps
was
it
it was generally a great time. We'll talk more, like I said, about some of the things we discussed at the panel there.
Do we have any sponsors before we get to that?
Well, I'll get to that, but I do want to share.
I see some items. Yeah.
One thing. I do want to share one thing that this is something that happens at any convention that we do. And this is so not really a big deal, but it is one of those things where it's just kind of like, come on, really? Is that when we are tearing down our booth, it will, like, you're there the whole weekend, then
5
Sunday night,
days.
all right, it's closed. Attendees get out, exhibitors start taking things down. So we did that, taking everything down, putting things away,
Boxing it up.
and then inevitably you always have someone who is still in the convention center who lingered around somehow that walks up. Hey, I'm sorry, is it too late to get a shirt? Well, yeah, we packed them all up like that. Yeah, like, and again, it's like not a problem to ask, but I'm just like, you had all weekend. Like, it's 20 minutes after the, but then sometimes they'll even, sometimes they'll even go like, could I get a photo? But it's like, again, we're like sweaty tearing things down. Wouldn't it have been better to do that when we were all chilling here a minute ago? So it's always a little weird. Doesn't happen very much at San Diego. It happens every year at Anime Expo. Anime Expo, we have broken records for how long after the hall is closed where someone will come up. And again, not only, it's really not a big deal. I'm sorry, can I get a picture real quick? That's not even that big of a deal. It will be like, could I get everyone in a group photo? And then we're all doing JoJo poses. And could you hold this spatula? It's my friend's spatula. It's like, this is closed.
Kevin's taping boxes.
We have to leave. Like, we can't.
Derek's filling out the form for the Freeman. It's like, you want everyone to stop and choreograph a fucking Ginyu Force pose?
Yeah. So it for some reason it happens every year at Anime Expo more than any other one. And so we were, so this is one one last Anime Expo story. I feel like there's one every week, but I feel like
get it off your
we don't have to
chest.
subject the other guys to it. Yet another one. We'll do it right now. So this year we're tearing down the booth, and I remember last year it was like someone came like 40 minutes after we were.
It was a record.
After shit was packed. 40 minutes after that, someone came like, "Hey, can you round everyone up so I could take a picture of you guys?" And it was like, "Oh no, we were half of them are back on the way to San Diego. We can't so we can't do that." And we started placing bets as soon as the hall closed. I was like, I think Ryan might have been there. He was like, 20 minutes after the hall closes, that's when we'll get the last. We place bets on who's going to be the last person to ask for a photo, and
everyone's getting their photo. So this
is not me saying fuck you or anything,
it's a safe
but it's
thing to gamble on.
Same thing to gamble on.
Yeah.
So he said, I think someone's going to come like 20 minutes after. I think.
Yeah.
And I think other people were guessing like, nah, I'm guessing 15 minutes after, but it won't be,
But they won't want to buy something. You guys are like cutting in. Okay.
Yeah. And then I went the other way and I'm like, nope, we've had that happen 45 minutes after we were done. I'm going to say today it'll be past that.
New record.
Past 45, like 50 minutes after closure. Which I don't know how anyone's in there for another hour after they're told to leave, like they're kicked out.
I think it's usually like people who are volunteering.
Maybe that's what it is.
And other exhibitors who are like, look, my boss works me like a dog, and I just finished, and now I finally am free.
Which I understand.
What can I buy? And it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I've heard that story.
I understand if that's the context. Yeah. But I said it's going to be even longer. 40. I'm going past 45, maybe 50, maybe an hour. Everyone was like, no. So we're at the booth. Sure enough, 10 minutes after we closed. Hey, could I just grab like a thing real quick? Yeah, sure. And it was really not a big deal. We hadn't packed the shirts yet. So here's a shirt.
Yeah, that's the thing. If the shirt's out and it's on top and it's the medium you're looking for, oh, you get it. Yeah.
Easy. Then it keeps going. And then another person did it.
Ooh, a second
around
one.
20 minutes. Okay.
Ryan's sweating
then
now.
It was around half hour, 40 minutes. And I'm like, there's someone walking towards the booth. I'm like,
you see it.
Now, that's not exactly what I said, but I think closest without going over, I think I'm going to win this bet. And he walks up, and he goes, hey, I just want to say I appreciate what you guys do. And never got to say that before. So great. And you guys, Mega64.com, that's the URL. Okay, I'm going to tell everybody. Okay. And walked away. It was like, here I am ready to like pounce on this guy. Like, no photo. Everyone's gone. And it's like, no, he's just really nice. I was like, okay, well.
Best interaction you could
I probably lost that bet. Yeah. So I was like, maybe I went into this with a negative mindset.
Yeah.
That guy just wanted to help us. And
surely he's the last.
Yeah. And he was. We closed the booth down. It was like, well, I guess the other guys were right. We had a couple photo requests 10 minutes in. Okay. So we left the show and it was like, where should we go? After Anime Expo, what sounds good? Well, you want to go to like Little Tokyo and have like a really good meal there. Something like that.
Something where you can rest.
Hit up Honey Me, eat some fucking ice cream and chill and take in Little Tokyo. You went home. You drove home.
I did. I bounced.
Yeah.
I said, fill the truck up with what's left. And there was not much.
So he's on his way back
home.
Yeah. You're on your way back to San Diego. Me and Kevin and a bunch of other people, me and all my friends were hanging out in Little Tokyo. We went shopping, went into this store, into that store, came out chilling. I'm I had like some kind of drink or something. I'm sitting there and a guy and his friends walk up. Hey, oh my God. I'm so glad you're here. Can we all get a group photo with you guys? I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. No problem. Yeah, sure. So I start to put the thing away and he's like, thank you. I'm so relieved. We tried to find your booth. God, we must have been in there like an hour after it closed and they tore down all the signs. So I didn't know where your booth was. And we were trying so hard to find you in there to get a picture before it closed. So I fucking won that bet.
That counts.
Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Everyone said I lost the bet, and he's saying all this like, dude, we were there like, God, it must have been an hour and a half after it closed, and we were trying to find you and we couldn't. And I'm looking at Ryan like that fucking counts.
Because you were out at an hour, and he was in there looking for you in an hour and a half.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have.
Right?
I think that counts, Ryan. You owe this man
The chat
money.
is so split right now.
Really?
Yeah. They're like,
okay. Ryan was like, there was argument, I think, over if that counted.
Oh, okay. The chat wants to do a poll.
Okay.
I don't know if
Johnny. If you want to set a poll up,
Johnny, you were there. What do you think?
I don't think it counts just because I made the 10-minute bet and I lost and I was salty. But
And you're salty.
Oh, you were involved in the bet. I forgot
Never
about
mind.
that.
We can't ask Johnny. He's tainted.
I won the bet. I won the bet.
He's tainted.
If he hadn't said anything, would not have counted because that's a public interaction.
Outside.
But when he said I was looking for you long after it closed, then it's simply that the photo was taken outside, but the intention, right?
Yeah, that's
I think I won the bet.
That's kismet.
So ask the chat if I won. I know I did, but
Ryan, you pay off this debt and it comes back to you tenfold.
I think that's what it was. I think Ryan was not. I think there was some argument on if it counted or not. I think maybe he came around though and was like, "Hey, that guy did say he was trying to get it at the show."
So
but
the
he found it
universe,
here.
the planets aligned, whatever.
So you tell me, did it count?
The Shankara stones glowed, and it said,
Yeah.
Shakti Day.
Yep.
the poll has begun.
Okay, the poll is happening right now. While the poll is running, Few things we want to plug.
That's right.
First of all, thank you again to our friends at Platinum for making Soulcresta. I saw a lot of people last week. Hey, I can't find Soulcresta in the chat. That's because you got wax in your ears. I said Soulcresta. This isn't a dentist situation. Okay, it's at the top of the store, so it should be the easiest thing to find because it's always number one. Soulcresta. If you like old school shooters with new sensibilities and all kinds of new tweaks to the controls to make it up to the future standards, you're going to love Soulcresta. As I said, you want to split in half, dock back up, however you want to run your vehicle, you could do it. Yeah. You want to shoot vertical? Oh, I'll make it happen.
Tilt your screen.
Get Soulcresta today on your favorite digital storefront. There's even physical copies of the game, but you know what? They might be sold out. So that's because the game is so in demand. Listen, no one's talking about GTA 6. No one's talking about Destiny 2 or 3 or whatever they plan to do with that.
No one cares.
That's off the radar. Soulcresta is the only game that matters, that will matter, and has ever mattered. Go get it today. I also want to give a shout out to what a great store. Shop.mega64.com, the greatest online marketplace ever made. You can go on there and get some bangin' apparel, some poppin' media merchandise. Anything from the Mega64 universe is there. You want to pick up a Blu-ray of some of our past videos or a vinyl record of tracks we've done on our videos or on our podcast, that's all there. But you can also get, like I said, tons of apparel. We just restocked on Friday. Now we got 64X coming up.
Oh, all the new drip is just
my God.
Off the chain.
The merch drop happening that day is maybe the best ever. We'll go into that a little later.
We'll get there, but right now.
But we did a little restock on Friday of various things that we had from events we've done that we just wanted to repopulate in the store. One of them is this shirt right here I'm wearing because this is one of my favorites, the Impossible 64 shirt. That's up there. The second unit shirt in honor of the anniversary of a certain anime movie that came out. And the Neon Redux hoodie featuring that classic 64 design. That's going to be up on shop.mega64.com. All those are in stock right now. We also do a thing every week called the 64-hour special. Shirt that's only up for 64 hours, then it's gone. This week, in honor of Hulu's the new Fox, Searchlight Pictures new film, Not Okay. It's up on Hulu now. Certain character wears an I Heart Hot Mom shirt. We'll talk about who that character is in a minute. But in honor of that, we had to put it back up. So there it is. Go to shop.mega64.com and pick up the I Heart Hot Mom shirt.
Fantastic
we're giving you
design.
one last. Yeah, exactly.
And I do love, I heart hot moms.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Who doesn't?
All moms.
That shirt looks good on anyone I've seen wearing it. Mm-hmm. Out of honesty or facetiousness, it really puts a positive message out in the world, which I think is what the world needs right now.
It's hard to tell where it sits because there was a time that was worn ironically, and now I'm seeing a lot of people wear it, and I don't know where they stand anymore.
I think they're attracted
to hot moms.
Yeah, that's where that's where I stand.
Johnny, break the ice here. Hot moms. Your take.
You into it?
Hot moms, your thoughts.
I'm down with the hot mom.
Thanks, Bobo.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Johnny. Good to hear it.
Okay. That's good to know.
It's good to know. Good to know. So shop.mega64.com for all that stuff.
Yes. And as always, patreon.com/mega64. We got all kinds of exclusive stuff on there. The last two Friend Dimension episodes that we put up are like card game episode. We did a 2000s trivia game and then a game that's like TMI or something. It's like not safe for work.
Yes, that was fun.
It's all sexual stuff of a sexual nature. Those are like two of the best episodes we've ever put up on Patreon.
Sexual stuff.
Yeah. There's an R in it, so you're using it.
I'm using it.
And so that's all phenomenal. Both episodes are so entertaining.
Yeah.
And then Movie Club is back. We just did one on I think the last episode was Bull Durham, but we got one on the Michael Bay movie Ambulance coming.
Oh, yeah.
Any moment now. It'll be
action-packed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Check that out.
Lots on Patreon, always.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the big thing that happened this week. The only thing that happened in the news, as far as it
was big news week.
Actually, let's back up a second. A couple big things did happen.
We lost Nichelle Nichols.
Who's that?
Uhura.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Rip.
Yeah, that's it. Off to the. I couldn't think of the slogan
frontier.
Of Star Trek all of a sudden.
I was going to say final frontier.
That's a bummer. Well,
but that's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about.
It is a bummer.
Something even sadder.
Fuck that.
Joker up. Sorry, that was incorrect. Could we on Tuesday, can we tweak that slightly? Because it's about that actor, but it's actually Ghost update.
Wait, he's a
Could you everyone at home we're going to play it again, but just if you don't see ghosts, just try to imagine there's ghosts. Go ahead. Ghost update.
I'm shivering.
Can you play it one more time? I'm trying to. I tried to imagine. I couldn't see the ghosts. Anyway, we have this is unfortunate to talk about. Say
it ain't so.
Jared Leto apparently is playing the Hatbox Ghost in the new Haunted Mansion movie. You know, Disney is always out there trying to make family-friendly entertainment, make a good time for all ages. And I don't see how they're going to do it because we all know he's going to commit full commitment to playing Hatbox Ghost. He's probably going to self-death first one.
Yeah, that's real method. He's Meisner because I took one of his. Well, I didn't take one of his classes, but I attended one of his. Not cult, but retreats.
Yeah,
but it's kind of like you wear white.
Yeah,
you chant, and we did Meisner method.
Nice.
So if he commits self-death. And that's real commitment to that's Daniel Day-Lewis type level.
Well, yeah, that's what he knows how to do. So that's a guarantee almost. And then
off with his head if he's a Hatbox
Ghost. Hatbox Ghost, whose head is going to be in the box? Because I guarantee he's not going to CG that.
No.
He's gonna then what are we betting he's gonna send a head to someone?
Oh yeah.
Right?
To scare him.
Or a hat with like blood or jizz on it.
Yeah, something gross, like a jizz hat.
Yeah, like everyone jizzes in a hat. And
yeah, like on a Kansas City Chiefs hat.
Yeah.
And they send it.
Yeah, he's going to send it to someone in the cast. I don't know who else is in the cast.
I hope not Will Smith or...
Oh, no.
I know they had a bad time on the Suicide Squad.
Slap update. Slap date.
My God.
There's been an update on a slap date.
My head's spinning.
Will has said that there is not any bit of it that he doesn't regret. He's reached out to Chris, but Chris Rock is not ready to talk.
Oh no. Ball's in Chris's court, as it were.
Yeah. That's
not fair.
Chris he did speak publicly at a recent gig where he said that that did hurt, but he's not. He said he's not a victim. He just feels like it hurt.
It hurt him.
Yeah. Thank you. That has been slap update, ghost update, Joker update.
It's a lot of.
Go ahead.
To keep up with.
Go ahead. Hit it. Welcome back. I hope that was okay. We put the theme song there specifically in mind so that people who maybe find difficulty with those subjects would be able to start the show from here.
Yeah.
So for all our new viewers, welcome. Welcome to the Mega64 podcast. Yeah. You made it. And this is a safe place, unlike before.
Where all the updates were.
Yeah.
But no more updates.
No more updates. No more updates. No, it's all bullshit.
No, is it racist? That's gone.
Yeah.
It's smooth sailing on the podcast.
We haven't done Is It Racist in a long time. Does that, I mean, is racism done?
Could be. Could be a sign of the times.
I don't know.
Everyone changing their,
I think they finally figured
social media avatars.
Yeah. It's not good.
It's done some good in the world.
So I think that's it. Congrats.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about the other big thing that was in the news this week.
Sure. Mega64 news.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you knew about it and you heard about it from our Comic-Con panel. Maybe you had no clue.
I got the skinny there.
Yeah, but Mega64 made their major motion picture debut.
Boom.
In the new film from Searchlight Pictures, Not Okay. The movie is. There was a bunch of screenings over the last couple of weeks at film festivals. They did a premiere thing in New York.
I saw.
But it's up on Hulu for the public now. And as unbelievable as it sounds, Todd and Aaron of Mega64 fame have made their motion picture debut in this film.
You graced the screen.
Yes. This was a big milestone for Mega64. We'd never been... I mean, it's one thing. It's like, okay, they reach out to us, they want to license a clip or something. Like, we've done stuff like that before. VH1 has done shows where they used our footage for old internet stuff.
Sure,
or
MTV.
Whatever. We've done that with networks, shows, movies. We've done that before. There's documentaries with, clips of our stuff in it. But this was a very unusual email we got.
Studio-funded feature film.
Yeah, where it was like, no, just they're in the movie. Put them in the movie. It was like, what?
The characters Todd and Aaron. That is crazy.
So a lot of people have been asking, how did this happen? And this is real. There's still, we've been tweeting about this last week, and we still have people that are like,
they think it's a joke.
It's like, okay, well, so you don't like this movie and you're doing a little bit about it, and it's like, no, we're in it multiple times.
Yeah.
You could see us. And for those who haven't seen it yet and you want to check it out, we're in it right when the thing starts.
Yeah.
And then we got a little moment in the middle, and then we got a big kind of nugget. We got a big scene at the end.
Which is the funniest of them all.
Yeah.
And your voices kind of come into the scene in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's right in the opening of the film.
Yeah.
Your voices come in, and it's so jarring because I'm watching the movie, and then it's like, I can hear Todd and Aaron.
Yeah.
What is happening? And then you pop on the screen, and it's like, this is fucking real. Like, I knew this was real, but this doesn't seem real.
There is an element. So Shawn going into this, I will speak for him. He's not here.
Sure.
Which, by the way, I think he was really bummed to not be on the podcast tonight.
I know.
Because he wanted to talk about this more than anything.
He wanted to, yeah.
But he really was like, I think he was more hoping like, hey, let's not say anything about it and let people hear that audio come in and go, what the fuck? Like, it's just this girl is crying at her computer. Sorry, I'm spoiling the very opening of the scene.
Yeah.
This girl is crying at her computer, clearly gone through something traumatic, and you're hearing, and now the award for most anticipated death, Danny Sander. Like, it starts to be like, wait, is this happening? And then it finally cuts to us, and it's like, oh my God, they're in the...
Yeah, it's so jarring.
So I understand where he's coming from, where it's kind of like, it is kind of unbelievable if you just experience that not knowing we're going to be in it. So there was kind of a moment there, it's like, oh, maybe we don't say anything. But, it's like one person sees it and immediately starts talking about it. So it was like, and this is a big thing for us. It's like, we got to embrace this.
Yeah, we should promote this.
Promote it and talk about it. And we were in it more than we thought we were too. So that was also good. But anyway, so yeah, we're throughout this movie. Todd and Aaron are in it. Me and Shawn as Todd and Aaron. No, though not necessarily in that order. I love that people were like running to the credits to see, the credits will say who played Todd and who played Aaron. And it's Rocco Bodie and Sean Chatfield as themselves.
Which
Which we'll talk about that in a minute too. But how did it happen? We were reached out to earlier this year by the production company making the movie. And it was basically, I think most of the movie was done pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, people online are making this girl's life a living hell. We kind of cut this together. There's, I think, we want her to get doxxed during this part, but right now we have someone in there that's kind of doing that in a threatening way. And we think like maybe, you guys could do it where, someone showed us your videos and you guys are kind of loud and intimidating, but I think it was kind of like, well, we don't think you're actually going to like kill anyone, but you're just loud. You're loud. Yeah. You're loud and intimidating. So, someone showed us and what I was told is, they were shown specifically the example they were given was, I think it was 2016 or 17, us talking about Miley Cyrus. It was like, Miley Cyrus, die off already. Go fucking overdose already and get the fuck off. Something like that.
Sure.
It was something like that. And that's what I was told. It was like, that's what we want in the movie.
The producers saw
what
that.
you did there is it. And it was like, great. Okay. What was funny though, is the initial emails that I got were like, thank you, Todd and Aaron, for doing this. We would love to talk with you guys, do a conference call with Todd and Aaron, and we could talk about it. And it was like, okay, so that's not us. Those are characters.
Yeah.
I don't know if they knew that. They never told me or not. But it was kind of like, because we immediately were talking and hitting it off is great. But I don't think the people who reached out to me, I think maybe they thought like, oh, that's
they weren't
these
that
guys.
familiar.
I think they just saw that batch of videos.
Do we know, like, is there a Mega64 internet soldier on the inside in the production office?
There were people on
yeah.
the inside working on the movie that when all this discussion came around, they put in our names and showed us to the director.
They were like, hey, check these guys out.
Hey, go check out Mega64. So I want to give a shout out. What's interesting about that happening specifically is it's happening more and more. And I'm very flattered by it. And I know the other guys would say this too, but as we get older and as we do, as Mega64 has been around longer, next year's our 20th anniversary.
I know.
And something that has been happening more and more is these people who have grown up with it or it had an effect on them at an earlier age or whatever are moving up in these companies.
Yeah.
And so now things happen where it's like, oh, I remember Mega64. Yeah, like let's hire them. Like, let's get that.
Dude, that's how we're going to get our voice roles and our fucking acting gigs. And for real.
There's been a few things that's happened. There's another thing at some point I hope we can talk about. We did something with another major, we did a project that has still not been seen anywhere.
Okay.
Hopefully someday it will.
Enough said.
But it was another one of those things where it was like someone with that power in that organization was like, I remember you and I want you to do it. And it was like, okay, thank you. It's just kind of funny how that works.
It is cool.
The world in that cyclical kind of way. But someone on the inside suggested us. And that was the vibe they were looking for. It was awesome that, and they pretty much let us do whatever I was surprised actually how little they gave us in terms of like, you got to say this. It was really like, they gave us an early copy of the movie.
Sure.
We watched it. And I'm bummed because I still haven't seen the final cut that went up on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
The one that I saw, it was mostly done, but we weren't in it. I still want to see that.
Dude, I watched it today. It was funny.
That's cool.
I liked the movie. Trish kept saying the whole time, who's that girl? I like her.
Yeah.
I like that actress.
I heard good stuff. Well, by the way, she's in all kinds of stuff. She's blowing up.
She's really good in it though too.
She's really good.
She had a lot of funny jokes. I was laughing.
Yeah. She's really good. She is the daughter of Caroline in the City. What's her name?
The one who fucked Howard the Duck?
Yeah.
Miss Caroline in the City?
Yes.
Yeah, she was in
What's
Back
the
to the Future.
actress's name? Yeah, Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
That's her daughter. Was Leah Thompson? Oh my god.
Damn.
I said
don't look like a duck at all.
I said it before.
Yeah.
That's true. It did work out, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I said it before, but Leah Thompson. Not only did I have a crush on her way back in the day, you're a kid watching the Back to the Future. It's like, oh, she's a babe, whatever. But when I saw Howard the Duck in 70 millimeter in LA, which by the way, they've never done it since because I don't think anyone went.
You were the one in the theater.
Me and Kevin were there like, well, they'll never do this again.
Right.
And it only made me love her more that she attended that screening.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like the lights went up and she fucking stood up. That was like, it was like, wait, what? That was incredible. Anyway,
That's
so yeah.
her daughter. Wow.
That's her daughter.
The main actor.
So yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, but yeah, it was refreshing. Just in seeing the movie, it was refreshing to me to see a movie about internet culture and the way everything goes down.
Yeah.
On it, and that wasn't toothless. It was, it wasn't cat videos. The internet is crazy.
Yeah.
There's too much of that. We can't let go of that image. This one, I felt like it was wonderful so we watched it before we did anything, and it was so refreshing to me it was like, oh, this is like an internet where like this is real shit. There's consequences. There's, you can't just be doing whatever. Like there's consequences to what you do, and the movie's willing to like not wrap that up in a bow necessarily. And I appreciated that. And so it was like, yeah, we got to do this. So yeah, they basically were like, all right, you've seen the movie. You name the main character and you give her address. At some point you give her address. Otherwise, do your Todd and Aaron thing. Hell yeah. So we filmed it just like we filmed it in here. We did the footage. We shot it all in like very high quality, like 4K raw, to try to match the way they shot their movie. And I don't know if that mattered, but yeah, we shot it just like any other thing. All right. Most anticipated death, Danny Sanders. Any serial killers out there looking to do a practice run? There's your spot.
That was a good, that was a good line, because it's like, you're not going to kill her. It's not like, go get her. It's like, nah, it's if you're a serial killer,
it was just inappropriate.
Here's her address.
Inappropriate.
I knew that was coming. Like there's a doxing.
Yeah.
I knew that was part of the script, just hearing you guys talk about it. But it is shocking on, in the film, like hearing her full address be read out. It's like, oh shit.
Well, we've also done Todd and Aaron so long that it feels almost like a violation. Like, no, don't give her address out. It's like, well, it's a fictional movie.
Yeah.
But I have that moment even when I see it. I'm just like, they wouldn't go that far.
Too far,
would they?
Todd.
But in this story, they would.
They'd give out Stacy's number in a heartbeat.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. They would. But anyway, yeah. So they let us kind of do that. Now, I just want to say, it was awesome to be in our first movie in that way, but I will admit I was as we go on through Mega64, we want to do all kinds of new stuff and make our own movies and be in movies like this. I mean, we all want that. So I was a little bummed out. I was happy to do Todd and Aaron. Believe me, I was over the moon. I love doing those characters, but I was bummed Derek couldn't be in it. I was like, oh yeah, that's, now I negotiated to have them cut to a shot of Derek's face after the credits,
Yeah. I've seen re-edits.
We tried. Yeah. Someone online did the Mega64 cut of the movie, and it's the same movie except they put Derek's face at the end. I like that.
Good job, Internet Soldier.
That did enhance, the movie was good, but that did, add a little something. But I will say I was bummed, but lest you think Derek is not present in this film, I do want to say he is. Because even though you may not visually see him between the two loudmouths on screen, I really want to emphasize this. Derek is just as much the voice of Todd and Aaron as the assholes yelling those words on the screen. Half the stuff I was yelling was stuff that we all improvise. Whenever we're doing a Todd and Aaron video, we improvise and pop off stuff.
He's integral to that.
Yeah, and he is just, all three of us do an equal amount of that before we hit record. It's just you see us two doing it. But half of what I said in this damn movie was stuff Derek was yelling right before we hit record.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And so whether you see him or not, he was with us on the screen. I just want to say it was a victory for all of us. I still think it would have been cool if you could see him, hide him, do some digital thing, hide him in a scene or whatever.
They can do all kinds of stuff now.
I lost those negotiations, but he is integral to Todd and Aaron, and I'm happy we all got to get that in there, and that was a big moment for all of us. So I want to say thank you to everyone who checked it out.
Yeah, I was really proud to see that in there. And here's to the sequel. Maybe get Derek in there.
Yeah.
Throw Kevin a bone too. We'll get him in.
Get Kevin in there.
Kevin, Derek, and Johnny.
So I wanted to say, actually, just one more thing I forgot was, why were we credited in it? It says
as
Rocco
himself.
as himself, Shawn as himself. We are not. The way that it works is we're not like SAG actors. We're not like it was kind of like we are ourselves as personalities in the movie. We weren't. That's the way it had to be because of the certain rules.
That
it's like
makes
like okay, we can do an appearance, whatever. But also on top of that, then there's like, if are they characters in the movie, who owns those characters, whatever. All of that, bypass all that. We're there, we're us.
It's Rocco and Shawn.
Except for, when I dox a person, that you don't have to think about that being me. It sits in a vague area.
That was the character.
Yeah, that was the character. Only it was, never mind.
We're not really, ourselves on this podcast even. I'm here playing the character Garrett Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of an amplified version of myself. You know what I mean?
We do ramp it up.
We've talked about that before. I'm joking, but we have talked about that.
Yeah. I mean, we do amp it up. When we're on here, it's like, it's us, but it is a turned up version. It's an accelerated version.
So super accelerated Rocco, like a 5-hour energy or two in him. I mean, he's doxing you, so be careful.
Yeah, just be careful. Dude, I did 5-hour energy maybe a decade ago.
I only did them at cons when they were free.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're talking about doing them like it's a drug.
I know. But
I did the fucking mango this weekend.
Whenever I did them, it just made like my tongue fuzzy, and it didn't wake me up. It did not work for me.
Niacin flush, man. There's a lot of niacin in there. I'd get all itchy.
Yeah. Remember, there was one con, and I think it's on video on my channel, but Frank dumped one on his face as a joke. Like, and it it kind of like burned his skin.
Chemical burn, bro.
And it's like, you're drinking that? I don't know.
That's what it does to your insides. It chemically burns your gullet. Yeah. All the way down. But then you're all spiced up and you're like ready to rock.
It
wakes you up.
Yeah. It's like when you hear about these certain one of the best cleaners for engines is Coca-Cola, and it's like or something like that. I remember reading an article. I was like, cool, yeah, keep drinking that. Great.
Great for cleaning your engine.
Don't get me wrong, it's good as hell, but
well, we've covered the new feature film, the conventions.
Yes.
We'll say again, 64X right around the corner.
That's the big thing.
We've been working real hard to get it all ready, and I think it's going to go well. You might have heard some nonsense from some people striking, former employees.
Yes. This event...
Don't believe the lies.
Yeah, Mega64 Expo, AKA 64X, coming August 6th. It's less than a week from now. Saturday, August 6th, is going to be on this Twitch channel.
Right here.
Starting at noon on that day. And then we're going all day, full of stuff to show. Do we have the schedule?
The schedule
there it
up.
is.
Johnny with
Let's
the schedule.
Drop. This is all new. We have not shown this before as the exclusive. We've got the Mega64 Expo Hall tour. We'll show you around what we got. Again, this is all free. You just go to our Twitch channel and watch, and we show you all this stuff. But we got that. That's first up.
Guaranteed this is going to be better than what we've talked about, Anime Expo and Comic-Con rolled into one.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to blow them both out the water.
Oh, 100%.
What's up next, Johnny, there after?
Yeah, so we got like a half an hour of that. Then at 12:30 p.m., we've got the anime figurines panel. Cool details and features you may have missed.
Okay, that's very specific.
So that's a little bit specific, but
and by this time, all that new merch is going to be up in the store.
Yeah,
on sale.
The new merch, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. That's going to go up about right before that. So when the show will start about 12:30, that stuff's going to go up. But anyway, so we've got that. That's now the thing I'm confused about is 12:30. There we have like a kind of a double booking or something there, because there is it looks like a ACW women's exhibition match. I'm not sure what that is. So That's
Well, you said it was the anime figure
right.
details you might not have known about.
Yeah. So I don't know if that might be a mistake or what. Well, the other guys might know about that.
Well, Johnny, we'll figure that out tomorrow or something.
Then at 1, we're going back to the exhibit hall. Then at 1:30, the Goonies Grandkids. Now this is a huge Hollywood kind of movie. They're returning to the franchise. People have been asking for a sequel for years.
Yeah.
They are going to world premiere the movie at 64X.
This
the
is
Goonies
so exciting.
Grandkids.
I thought the whole the Hulu film
Yeah.
that you guys were in, and
That was a warm up.
basically to the big payoff here, which is Goonies Grandkids, and it's cool that we got this for 64X.
Yeah, so we can't necessarily show the movie, but you're definitely going to be this panel. There's going to be reactions to kind of what they saw at the event, and I'm kind of excited about that.
It's as close as you can get, you know.
I'm already getting welled up thinking about the Goonies coming back.
The nostalgia
I'm getting
wave,
a little
right?
bit of. I don't want to cry on camera, but I might cry and I might bawl my eyes out
Thinking
in 2
about
seconds.
the Fratellis right now, yeah.
Hey, you guys! I'm just thinking about it.
Oh my God,
I didn't
dude,
mean to get into it, but
I've been to a
I'm
Regal
going,
theater lately. I can't get enough of that.
Yeah. Man, I'm losing my fucking mind up here. Okay, 2 p.m. Joe Rumrill stand-up comedy in Hall 64. This guy's like the new Joe Rogan. He's kind of just like
I've heard that.
Comedy, but like he's a free thinker.
Yeah,
and then,
he's like got an expanded mindset. You know what I mean?
It's just like it's just gonna blow away. I'm hearing that might already be there are
Booked?
already people camped out.
Oh, that's full.
But I'm also hearing we're having trouble getting attendees, so I don't know who kind of to listen to, but we're working on it.
We don't clear the room for the next panel at 64X, so that's just a policy.
Yeah.
Talk to security about that.
2:30 p.m. We're back to the exhibit hall. 3 p.m. artificial intelligence panel. Can it become sentient? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I think we got some AI experts coming out.
I fucking love science.
Me too.
I love it.
3:30 live drawing by request with Tyson Hess. Now that's going to be great because Tyson was like the main dude on that new Sonic movie that came out, Sonic 2. He oversaw the whole damn thing. He was a producer on it. And
this is a big get.
Him being there, and he'll draw whatever you want. By whoever comes to the panel. That's pretty.
That could get him
incredible.
into some deep water. I could be racy. You know.
I know.
Some of the attendees last year. Let me tell you.
Yikes. And then for the Mega64 panel, that's us. We're going to be showing stuff, and then we'll wrap it up at the exhibit hall at the end. So I'm excited. That's going to be a lot of fun. We got all kinds of stuff coming at this. We got this awesome merch drop happening at the end, at the beginning of the stream.
Right up front.
Let's just show let's go through it. Can we just go through them real quick? Let's do it. I'm so excited about this stuff.
This is a world premiere.
Yeah, let's just go through them.
No one's seen these brand new designs.
Well, let me just say this. Do you have one with like everything on it? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, all the merch you get that day, you're going to get any apparel order, you get a badge, a 64X Saturday badge.
Oh, yeah.
Free with your order. So that's any apparel you order.
Thank you for attending.
So there you go. Pick up a badge. And then we'll just go real quick through all the stuff that we're going to have there.
You're going to need that badge. Let me just say real quick, I want to just make an amendment. You're going to need to use that badge to sign in and sign out of the building.
Yeah.
Also, different floors of you need to sign in and out of each floor, and not the restrooms because we're not using restrooms this year. So you don't need, luckily, but that barcode on the bottom, make sure you scan out or you will not be let back in.
And you will need it for the restrooms. You won't, but bring it, and you will need it. Okay. We'll go through real quick the other stuff that we're gonna have. Okay, so there's the official 64X shirt.
Wow.
Again, just reminding everybody to just kind of a friendly reminder just to ignore what you heard on social media. Some people are talking about not being paid. Some employees that we did move to a volunteer basis, I guess, have some issue with that.
That's our
I don't know. Yeah, that's nothing to do. So just kind of ignore all that. So that shirt that's why it's all positive vibes.
Yeah.
And then next up we have, this Sean was working on for so long to make happen. The Neon 64 tracksuit. He was working on this forever to have a full body tracksuit available at 64X, and it finally paid off. Again, another thing that Sean probably wishes he was here for.
He was so excited. He went and got a new haircut just to show this off. And then sadly, he couldn't. Some wedding or something came up. I don't know where he is today.
Yeah. And then next we have the organ shirt. Our good friend Mariel designed a very organic shirt from a very synthetic future.
Yeah, I love this.
The organ shirt is going to be up Saturday, August 6th with everything else. What we got next? This stuff is so... I want all of this. The swordsman shirt.
Ooh, this one's good.
D Kirby J. D. What do they go by? I don't know how to pronounce their name. DJ Kirby. I always want to call him DJ Kirby, but I don't think that's correct. But they did this awesome artwork for this shirt. I'm going to be wearing that the moment I get to 64X.
Johnny's going to love that.
That's up that day.
I can tell.
For your fellow swordsmen. The anomaly pin, that's like a chrome kind of enamel pin we're going to have that day. That's looking hot.
I might take the Toyota sign off my truck and just slap that fucker on.
Yeah, do it. And then we got the Captain Bash. Oh, I meant to grab one, but the Captain Bash acrylic figure stand is celebrating an anniversary, a 15th anniversary of a beloved video of ours, in which Sean lets everyone know who he is. And you can flip Sean. All of those little figures are removable. You could have them in or out, take them in or out, put them wherever you want. And Sean is reversible, where you can change his reaction depending on who he's looking at.
Yeah.
He can be stoked. Oh, good to see you. Or
scared.
You're going to beat me up. Oh, was there?
I'll go grab it. I'll go grab it.
And then next up, we have, version 4.1 Blu-ray. Our movie is going to be back in stock that day, thanks to our friends at Limited Run. We got another pressing of them, and those will be back in stock that day. Everything, by the way, that we've shown is going to be in stock that day. We're not even, it's not pre-order. We're going to have it all ready to go.
Wait, you're saying that this is not a pre-order situation. All these items are here and will be shipped out immediately after 64X.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We're happy about that. We got the sticker sets. Both of those are going to be ready to go. The classic characters, some very computer illiterate type folks, and some characters from the 5 Minute series. And Garrett got the acrylic stand.
Check this out. I'm gonna show this off here. Kevcam, where's Kevcam? Shit. Anyway, right there you see Sean with Barry. And now I'll switch Sean around. He's now scared. Well, if it was zoomed in, Kevin, you could tell he's scared. Where the hell is Kevin?
I'm telling you, one by one, these guys all flaked.
He's scared.
Oh,
this is the most advanced of the acrylic sets we've done.
Oh, this is adorable. I love it. Anyway, you can get yours August 6th.
Be there.
I'm very excited for all the stuff we have going on that day. And there'll be some surprises, of course. Look forward to that.
Yeah, that's not all.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff in the works. We never got... I typically try to save all... Whenever we're going through a bunch of stuff like that, I save it for the end so that people who are not interested... can
you skip it
and move on with their lives. But I realized we never even got to video games tonight.
We didn't, and I've been playing them.
I know, me too.
I finally got my Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
How did that go?
I finally got the email, and then I got it at a point in the week. I got it like a week ago, and I was so busy I didn't open it until like this weekend.
Oh, damn.
So it's been sitting there like staring at me every time I come into the office. But I set it up, and I've been jealous of you and Johnny, but now no more.
Wow.
I'm playing this game that I've had forever, and I never got that far in it, called Wrath, Aeon of Ruin. It's like a Quake kind of, not clone, but Quake style FPS. But I just had that in my Steam library, so I started playing that. It downloaded super fast. And I really can see myself using this a lot more around the house, because that was where I didn't have a PC before.
Yeah, it's so funny. I still keep seeing things where it'll be like, oh, this game coming to PC, and I still go, oh, I guess I won't play it. I never was doing that.
Oh,
I have a fucking Steam Deck now. And it's reversed everything now that they announced, oh yeah, Spider-Man Remastered, it's coming to PC. I'm like, oh, I can play it on Steam Deck. Yeah. That's awesome, So it's been so great. I played Stray.
Battery life seems great on it. The screen brightness is good. The speakers.
What
are
have
okay.
you? Well, if it,
I'm playing
some things,
like Quake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How's Stray going?
Stray, anytime I sat down to play it, it would take 50% of the battery. It was like you got like an hour or two on this because it was a brand new game and it was playing at the maximum whatever. But then, like I said, I was playing like old Final Fantasies, and that you get like 6 hours out of that.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. I guess it's relative to the software you're running. Yeah,
it really is. It really is.
Running Wrath or whatever. I put that fucker up in 120 hertz refresh.
Oh,
it's like, oh, this screen can do that. I don't have any screens that do that.
Yeah.
But going into the desktop mode and it kind of runs like a version of Linux, I guess.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is very intuitive too. Like I really am going to have fun like digging into this.
Yeah.
And playing with it for other stuff. I want to see like where the modding community comes out of this.
Yeah.
Soft mods. I don't want I don't know. What hard mods? I could use a USB slot.
You could just hook a hub up to the USB
Is that how
port.
you get like a DualShock 4 to sync with it?
I think that you could just Bluetooth.
That fucker? What do you, is it?
Because I used the PS5 controller with it and it was so easy. It was like
really
it was like, hold the button and then in the Steam Deck menu, it's like, DualShock 5.
DualShock 5.
Done.
There it is. Okay. Yeah. See, it's even easier, and I haven't navigated all the menus yet.
Yeah.
That's the funnest thing for me is like, I didn't open it for that week because I knew I didn't have like hours to sit and menu scroll and like dig in.
Yeah.
Oh, what does this setting do? How's that work?
You, as far as I know, you can. I mean, it's just a PC, like we said before. So
I've got a dock.
You hook up that, like I have a dongle for my MacBook where it has USB, and that just plugs into it. And I think you could just plug whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna try that next. So I want to like use it on the television.
The one thing that was disappointing to me though was I got a giant USB brick or a power brick.
Yeah,
because I was like, oh well, the Steam Deck, the battery's not that great, but at least I could plug it into that while I'm playing. I was not prepared how little that would help. Like I plugged that thing in and they're like, yo, this thing ain't powerful or fast enough to charge.
The 2 amps up.
Yeah, it was like, your battery's still going to drain. This ain't doing shit. I was like, oh.
Wow.
And then I was like, well, I'll leave it plugged in like over here. Like I didn't have an outlet. So I was like, I'll have it off and I'll leave it plugged into the power brick. That'll charge it. I mean, I must have come back hours later and it had gone up like 3%. I mean, it was like pathetic.
No.
I was like, yeah, this wasn't a good investment then. I was surprised. That really surprised me.
These new electronics that charge with USB-C seem to take big amperage power bricks.
Yeah.
So it's like almost the old, like backup batteries won't cut it.
It's also like they all use USB-C now and all have fast charging with that. So it's like, you're using a brick that has a USB-A connector. It's like, we can't do that. Like it's not going to work. But I beat Stray. I thought it was good. You beat it, Johnny. I thought it was good. That's about it.
I watched Donkey's review. It's like the first Donkey video I've ever watched.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, but I've been excited for this game, but this is kind of, I guess, what I expected. And what I'm hearing from you and what his review was is like, did you finish it, Johnny?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it reinvents the wheel.
It's short, like the way what I've heard is it's similar to like Flower or like Journey.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more involved gameplay wise.
Sure.
I think Donkey nailed one element of it that really irked me is that like, with like Elden Ring and other games that like do, kind of situational storytelling, this game just kind of like throws really annoying text box at you.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of you just kind of like observing the story that I feel like a lot of games do that now. And it felt like regressive to go back to a bunch of
that's
text.
what I was going to say was the first half of it, I really was like, oh, this rules because this is Ico, but with a cat. And that's one of my favorite games ever.
Hell yeah.
This Ico, whatever. On PS2, where it was kind of like you discovered the story on your own. Occasionally you'd see the subtitled words of someone that would show up in your way, but otherwise it was kind of like discovering it in this quiet kind of solving puzzles, but no one's really saying anything. It's just moody. The first half of this game, I thought, oh my God, we got a sequel in the form of a cat. But yeah, as it went on, it was like, oh, here's a robot city. Oh, that's cool. Here's another robot city. Here's another one. And they're all telling you this. And look how funny they've got a nightclub. I was kind of like, yeah, all right. These are just humans with a different skin, So I don't know. I got kind of more tired of it as I went on.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how you felt, Johnny. What's that? Yeah, it's 5
hours, right?
Hours.
Yeah, if it was longer, I would hate it more, definitely. But
yes.
The first half it is fantastic. It just kind of like, does all its gimmicks, and then I feel like by the end I was kind of like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's how I felt. But what was weird for me too, I complained about this on Twitter and then deleted it. There's not that many places you can die in the game, but then there's a few stretches where it's like, oh, you got to go through this whole thing and these things are coming after you, or you got to watch out for whatever, that you can die. And when I was doing those parts, I would go really far and, oh my God, I got through here. Oh my God, I got finished. And then I would make some dumbass mistake and die, and it would send me all the way back. Like,
it didn't checkpoint
beginning of the level of the whole fucking experience here. Yeah. And I tweeted about that and people were like, no, it doesn't do that. It sends you back where you died. It wasn't doing that. And it's my lifelong, I always bring out glitches in games that don't exist for anybody. I really should be.
Yeah.
If it paid more, maybe I would try it. But
I agree.
It's like that always happens to me. Now, Johnny, we talked about the last level. You thought I was at the very last level. I wasn't. And I did die there once, but yeah, it sent me right back to where I was. So that was fine.
Okay.
That part was fine. But other parts of the game, when I had to escape this one thing, I was literally, when you pause the game, it tells you, which I actually appreciate, it says in the pause menu, this many minutes since your last checkpoint.
Oh, that's smart.
Which is great.
Yeah, that's
But
really
it
cool.
was like 22 minutes since your last checkpoint. I'm sorry. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you might die and do all that again.
5-hour game. Too.
And that was happening to me. It wasn't like 90 seconds since your last one. It was these huge stretches of time. So I don't know what I did. I always find ways to make games break themselves. I always find a way. I brought it up before, but I remember fighting this one boss in Final Fantasy 12 the first time I played it, and it hit me with it kept spamming every status ailment possible.
Oh, right.
And then I was online like, how can you get past that? And people were like, it doesn't do that. What did I do? It's doing it every time. And then I replayed that game on Switch like last year, the year before. It didn't do that.
Never gave you a status.
No, it was like on the PS2, I couldn't believe it. It was like, how can anyone get past
You had some special like ring equipped that made it all pissed off or something.
Seriously, I think of things ass backwards, and it's something about that's setting things off.
I think I do that in games a lot too, but I get stuck in the environments often because of the way I play. I search every nook and cranny of a level.
Yeah.
And that'll find me oftentimes like trying to get up over 2 rocks and like look and see over this invisible wall, but then I get stuck in it and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta reset the game now.
Yeah.
But I got this thing coming physical. I think Kevin and I both have this pre-ordered.
Oh, okay.
Because it's coming out in another month, on a physical release.
People in the chat are saying that the PC version was a little buggier than the PS5 version.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I played it on Steam Deck, so
yeah,
that could be it. But it was very weird. And I know I am mentally fucking dim with video games. I am not good at them. I never have claimed to be. I always run into some problem no one else has because of my own ineptitude. But that was really weird. It was sending me so far back. I mean, I almost quit. It was like, I can't do all this again. But
that's what'll make me
I
rage
stuck
quit.
through it. Yeah.
Checkpoint.
I am just so allergic to having to do something all over again. Like especially if I already did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, ooh, I have to keep doing this boss again because I'm not beating it. It's like, that's fine. But it's when you beat a boss, then you go 3 more things and you like fucking like sneeze while you're playing. Oh, I accidentally fell off a thing. Oh, you got to fight the boss again. I already fucking proved I did it. Like, why am I doing this again?
All 6 forms?
Yeah, that's what bugs me.
Like the transformation phase should be the checkpoint
exactly.
in the boss fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you on that.
I'm all for it.
Modern games do that. Like, I'm getting used to now, like playing that Steam Deck is like, oh, I can put this in shutdown mode. Yeah. But if the battery dies, is that going to save? Like PC games, you have to physically save, especially this Wrath game. You have to soul tether and save, like specifically. It won't autosave for you. So I've been doing that a lot where I turned it off and I came back and went, oh, yeah. Oh shit.
The games I've been playing have autosave. Like the Final Fantasy remasters all had autosave.
I wonder what I should check out next because everyone's telling me, dude, get that Phantom Pain on Steam. You know?
Yeah, I think you should play Phantom Pain more.
Yeah, but I haven't.
I think you've played it enough.
I'm currently in a game of the definitive edition on a PS5.
Yeah.
You know, how much better is it going to look on the Steam Deck?
Didn't you already 100% that?
Oh, I 100%ed the PS4 version. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I like 20%
I would start
of the
over on
PS3
Steam
version.
Deck.
I'm going to use every version, you know. I've got them all.
I did play that, though.
Yeah, you and Kevin both showed it to me. They were like, this is what you got to get on your Steam Deck. It ran perfect,
yeah. I was playing the entire opening I think I was at Star Wars Celebration. Like I was in line for, because the line to get into like the Mandalorian exhibit was like an hour or something. So I was like, well, I'm good. I had the Steam Deck in my backpack. I'm like, take as long as you need. Put in my AirPods. I'm doing that. And I do have to say, and this happened to me at Comic-Con too. There was one line. I didn't have to wait in a lot of lines at Comic-Con, but on preview night, I had to wait for something I was trying to get. And I'm there a long time, but it's like, I got the Steam Deck in my backpack. I'm good.
But
I will play it. People I'm not going to say people, dudes,
yeah,
want to ask you everything about it. And it kept happening at Star Wars Celebration. It was like, I had the noise canceling, AirPods in, and it's like, no, Pequod cannot arrive at LZ. The fucking man on fire loud, is coming at me. And then it's like, is that fun? Yeah.
Is that fun?
Yeah, it's fun. Okay.
Is that the new Steam Deck?
It was never like, I'm happy to have a conversation, but it was never that. It was just like, dude, so does that rule? Yeah.
Fucking rules.
Yep. That kept happening to me. I'm like, it's funny because there was a time where if you interrupted a portable game, it was like, oh, you can't pause Tetris. But now we're playing fucking console games.
Yeah.
In public.
You got headphones
so
on.
I'm like in the middle of a fucking cutscene. I'm watching, Big Boss flip over in an ambulance or whatever, and they're like, "Excuse me, how fun is that?"
Are people going to do that with VR? Like when everyone's VR headset it up and headphones in?
I'm going to do that when people
like tap people on the shoulder.
Yeah, but that's just funny.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Yeah. Pull the visor up, sir. Hi, yes. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man? I remember people used to do that to me with the first iPhone. I was the first one I know. Down here, I should say.
Oh yeah.
That got the first iPhone, and how fucking annoying that was, because I was one of the only people that was always, I was doing email anytime I had a spare minute, I was doing emails. And I would do that, and it was constantly, excuse me, hi, yeah, we're here. That kind of thing. Any good messages on there? You're glued to it. Anyway, welcome to the real world. Do you want
that was real bad in that like 2010 era.
2007 through 9.
Yeah.
It was like, get any good messages on there? Anyway, you're going to need, it's like, you can just talk to me. I'm right here. And then everyone slowly got their iPhone or smartphone or whatever. And
humanity evolved.
And then everyone started playing Words with Friends.
Oh yeah.
And then I couldn't get through to them. The tables turned. I was like, hey, can we let's go film this thing?
Nope. Words with Friends.
Like, hold on. Brick. I just spelled brick.
I'm over here with iShoddy.
Yeah, iShoddy. Well, I never played Words with Friends. I never did any of that. Well, how did you play that?
It was Scrabble.
Oh, okay.
It was an online Scrabble.
Online Scrabble. Okay.
So you really it was fun. I did it for a while, and then I think I was like, I played something that I thought I was so impressed with. It was like a triple multiplier word with X and Z in it or something. And it was like, well, this is the best fucking score. I've washed my hands. I've absolved my sins. I'm done. And I deleted it. Because certain cell phone games, I do realize after a while, like, yo, I put so much time into this.
Yeah.
But that hasn't happened in a while.
I never really got hooked on any cell phone game per se. I did play a lot of Peggle when that first dropped on the iPhone. I was like, oh, that's fun. But that's really the only... Did you ever get hooked on a phone game, Johnny?
Yeah, Peggle.
Peggle?
Oh, Peggle. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to delete it because I was starting to like spend money on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was bad.
I never did that.
Yeah, see, Pocket Camp, for me, I played a lot of Animal Crossing. I still have it on my phone. And Pokemon Go, I've only probably spent like $20 on Pokemon Go.
That's interesting.
But I would actually like find myself going, you're spending too much time on like Puzzle and Dragon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'd be
Puzzle
like,
Dragons.
fuck, I'm gonna put this away. Or there was a Metal Slug tower defense game that was really fun too.
We were I think I'm okay to say this. We were supposed to do a thing for Puzzles and Dragons about 80 times. Back in the day, we talked with Gung Ho like 1,000 different ways about like, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, we'll do that. And then it just never happened. We kept talking about, we'll do a video, we'll do this all. Then we were going to do a commercial, and it was like, damn, this is like better than anything we've done, like in terms of scope, was like really big. And then I think they did one with someone else and they weren't like happy with it. And then it was like, okay, well,
all right.
Mega64.
Don't make that mistake
Mega64
again.
isn't going to do better than this. So never mind. It was just like, okay.
We should have been the guinea pigs.
I know. Let us, just like Red 5 Studios or whatever, Firefall.
Oh, yeah.
We were the guinea pigs there. Look how well that turned out.
Dude, it's crazy. I drive around with a Firefall Fest beanie in my truck.
Oh, really?
I to this day, I was looking at hats in my truck and I was like, oh, should I put this on? I put the Firefall Fest on, looked at it, and I went, nah. I put it back. But I was like, how do I still have this?
They gave us so much Firefall stuff when we did that Game Crypt
much
stream. And I still sleep at night in now, when we get free shirts from companies.
Sure.
I'm not talking about other free stuff, but when there's a shirt, an article of clothing, 9 times out of 10, they'll give us like mediums and larges. And I need like a 2XL. And that's 9 times out of 10, it's like, largest we got is large. Like,
that's
there you
right.
go.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay, that's fine. And I'm not mad. It's all good. That was rare territory where they gave us stuff and they gave me one that was too big. It was like a 3 or 4XL shirt. I was like, that's not, I don't need that.
Firefest?
That's never happened. So I have a huge Firefall shirt and I've worn that to bed. It's been, it'll be a decade.
Wow. I bet that's
in
soft.
the next couple months. Oh, it is.
You wear a little nightcap like a Ebenezer?
Oh, I'm wearing a cap. I go to bed in
great.
the biggest Firefall shirt with a cap and a little candle on a metal plate.
That's great.
Oh, and when I sneeze, oh my God.
It makes the candle blow in the wind.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I can picture that.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, what were we saying? Oh, yeah. But anyway, that was one where they took a chance on us being their marketing, and
it paid
hey,
off.
people are still talking about that. Maybe not the game, but
I
the
think
promotion is still there.
I think it birthed the greatest character I've ever played in.
Oh yeah,
in Strife.
Yeah,
a lot of planning went into that drive up there that day.
Yeah,
I remember being nervous, being like, "Oh, I want to make sure I hit this joke. I want to do this." I had notes and everything. Like that was so fun. Though.
That's so funny. I had no notes, no plan other than I'm gonna be like a stupid goth guy, and I'm kind of like. Think I'm funny and I'm not, whatever. So nothing out of the ordinary. But all I knew was like at some point I was like, hey, should I get possessed? Like,
that's where that started.
Like Whitney Houston like what if it was a random celebrity like Whitney Houston? I was like, yeah. Okay. That was it. Backstage just came up with that.
For me, it's the voice too. Your character's voice is so good.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Big fan.
I thought you were talking about your own voice, and I thought, well, that's
no.
I think that's amazing. But anyway, I don't know why we're talking about how we got on the subject of Firefall.
I know. We have all these beautiful, well, I don't want to call them toys, but it seems like, Rocco, you've moved some collectibles.
Oh, yeah. Well, now that the podcast set police aren't here.
Yeah, no one can tell you where and what to put on display. So
I got
wow. These collectibles are...
Jesse on a motorcycle. Shout out FF7.
I do really like this one.
Yeah.
Because it's like a dirt. It almost looks like a KTM bike.
And let's get Kev Cam on that. You could see she's got a. I put the one with the bike had an exclusive face too. Do you notice that? She's got the little tongue out and she's winking. She's going like this. See that? If you can't get the best close up, so I did it for you. So we got that.
She does have the tongue out. That's cool.
I went into
Michael Jordan.
I was in India this last week after Comic-Con, and so I picked up a Shankara stone. There's supposed to be 2 other ones because if you guys notice, huge drought in California. So I guess they're missing a couple of these, but I don't know. I fucking got this one, so I'm stoked about that.
That's cool.
It's falling apart.
That's all right. It's ancient.
And yeah, we got a new cast member here.
Wait a minute. Is that alive?
Yeah. We got him working at the front desk, Babu Frick here.
Now, that's a fully animatronic and vocal doll. Now, that's not a derogatory term, doll.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I mean, it's, but wow. Whoa, okay. Lights, it has lights and sounds, guys. I think that these should be probably prominently displayed every week.
Yeah.
We don't do anything with the front tables here. We sit
exactly. Why we got tables here if you're not doing that kind of shit?
We got all these great cubby holes. You don't get to see where we keep our coffee, where we charge our phones.
We got Tengas down here.
Yeah.
By the way, Tenga, we're still buds with Tenga, and you'll be hearing plugs from them very soon.
Yeah, don't forget. Babu Frick probably frickin' loves Tenga.
Yeah. He's gonna frick his Babu, that's for sure.
Okay. That's why Jesse's winking and smiling.
Yep.
On that motorbike.
Yeah. She's been to the website.
Yeah.
She's seen things.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Anyway, favorite Tenga product roundtable. Johnny, go ahead.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the spinner, dude.
Spinner.
That got my head spinning.
You were riding spinners?
His head spinning, no pun intended.
They got that one that heats up. My friend said
I didn't get that one.
My friend said that one was good. He said it worked.
Speak.
My friend was telling me
he said it worked. Good. It was a success.
Yeah.
The twister is great. If Johnny's spinning, I'm twisting. So
you got the Chubby Checker special.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
Come on, baby. Tenga.com.
That's right. That's where you pick them up.
Yeah. They didn't pay for this plug. I just wanted to get them in there.
No. Well, we're showing off the merchandise we're having.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's Tenga stuff down here.
And there's Tenga stuff down here too. So yeah, but I definitely
it's all used,
think
so we're not going to show it.
When Sean and Derek get back, I think they're gonna approve of what's here. All
right.
I mean, I've been watching stuff in high definition for the first time ever at my house. Maybe I can just quickly end the year-long saga and struggle of my terrible internet.
Oh, that's right.
Rocco, it has come to a close. The saga has ended.
For a second, I was like, what do you mean high definition at your house? What, you couldn't watch high definition?
I could never.
No, you couldn't stream that.
I could never. Whenever I watched anything streaming on
oh my
Hulu
God. Yeah.
or Netflix, it was like, 480 at best.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
If action got crazy, it would like pixelate. And
yeah.
Aside from just having like the terrible 2.5 megabyte download speed and DSL being the only option because of how poor the infrastructure is in my part of town. The Starlink satellite system. Oh, Babu Frick. Oh, shit.
Fucking flew. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's because I just mentioned the Starlink, and some people are upset with Daddy Elon.
Yeah, dude, he like fucking flew
Is he
off
okay?
the desk. Yeah, I got fucking nutted, dude.
Do you have insurance for him? Because he could have like a concussion.
Jesus. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I think it was maybe like a CIA thing. I started talking about the terrible infrastructure in the United States, and how they don't treat the internet like a necessity as they should.
Yeah, which is total bullshit. You need the internet today.
You do. You can't work from home with 2.5 megabyte down. Oh, that's all you offer? Oh, it's still $150 a month?
Fuck off.
I'm so ready to call AT&T and giggle in their fucking little ears. You little customer service bitch.
And don't forget, by the way,
I'm canceling.
The thing that stuck with me forever with AT&T internet is that in our original studio long time ago, years ago, That was the only internet we could get.
Yeah, they monopolize you and lock you into, sorry, your address.
Yeah.
One option.
And they said it was DSL, but good Lord, might as well have been 56K. We got no connection there. But anyway, I remember we were trying to get them to come out forever. For the first like 6 months of being at that studio, we didn't have internet. If we needed the internet, we'd go home.
Oh, that's right.
Otherwise, we would just film in the studio and then leave. This was a sort of months before the iPhone had debuted. But anyway, we're like, can you do this? Can you do this? And they're like, fine. All right, this Sunday we're coming out. We're going to hook this up at the box. You know, you guys have a box outside. We're going to get this all set up for you. Okay, great. Do we need to, what time are you coming? Oh, you don't need to be there. We'll take care of it. Okay. And I'm like, how's that going to work?
Yeah, how are they going to get in?
They didn't. Got there on Monday. Like, what happened? So I call AT&T and the guy there says, no, we hooked it up. No, you didn't. We have no internet. Oh, no, but we hooked it up at the box. Now it needs to be brought into your studio. Right. That's what we fucking want. What else? What do we care what's at the box? Yeah, it just needs to be ran into the studio. Okay, so who does that? And this fucking old man chuckles to himself and goes, well, you could do it. Your dad could do it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm fucking calling you, bitch.
We're paying you to do it.
This old David the Gnome sounding motherfucker on the phone. Oh, well, we could. Yeah, if you want a worker to come out, we'll send them out. You just have to tell us.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Quit playing with your Fox and install the fucking cable.
Oh, my God. It was like, are you joking? Yes. And so they came out like a week later.
I remember
and installed it, and it was slow as hell. We never liked it. It was bad.
You could do it. Your dad could do it.
You could. Yeah, that's an old story. You could do it.
Well,
your dad could do it. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, the years of being limited to, and over the years I had explored and tried to get other services because it was only AT&T.
Yeah.
The pole that services my yard was a AT&T telephone pole.
Yeah.
They would only bring DSL on it. The other service providers, like in our area, would be like Cox Cable.
Yeah, yeah.
They wouldn't lease the pole to put their cable service on it to my yard because then they'd have to pay AT&T to lease their pole every month. They don't want to do that. So then it was on to me. Okay, we could trench, and the construction estimation for 500 feet of trenching up your driveway, this is going to be $6,000. Next time I checked, a year later, it's $8,000 now. Next time. It just kept going up every time I was
very cool.
Let's please look into like getting new internet. So it was really like I'm locked out, and I waited and I waited, and the horizon was the Starlink coming through.
Oh yeah.
And fucking like it's like the planets have aligned because the Starlink showed up on my doorstep the day that Trish and I have she just quit working her comic book industry job.
Oh, okay.
On the Friday, the thing showed up on the porch for us to start working from home and doing stuff with the internet. She had her last day of work and the fucking internet works.
Oh my God.
150 megabytes down.
Oh, wow.
11 megabytes up, which is enough for 1080p video if I want to stream, and all the testing and temporary connections that I've done have just been so great.
Yeah.
So I'm integrating it and fucking with it and playing with it and hooking it up to my network, and I'm excited to keep going and permanently install it. Right now I got it with a cinder block on the roof. But the thing was fucking easy to set up. I waited for a year and a half on the reservation list where I put $99 down. And then, it was expected in 2021. That turned into 2022. But, I mean, shit, it happened.
Wow.
I got nothing but, smiles on my face.
So, really, everyone out there goes to show you, Elon Musk, good guy.
Yeah.
So, if you have any beef, I mean, that's on you.
That's on you.
Take it up with... He did an act of good.
You're a Grimes fan.
Yeah.
I ain't picking a side. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to pick sides.
Yeah. Well, how was Grimes' last album? I don't, How's his internet now? Great.
And I'm not bringing children into this, so we're not going to mention ZZY, ZZX Road or whatever.
Yeah, Mega Man X3 or whatever.
We're not gonna bring it up.
Not going into that, but I'm just saying. Maybe I'm Elon.
Yeah.
I'm Team Elon now. That's it.
AT&T CEO didn't go smoke weed on Joe Rogan.
Elon tweeted the funniest thing I have to say the other day.
Was it a meme, dude?
It was. So you probably saw it.
I fucking love those.
It was I think it was like
Squidward. Was it Squidward?
Something. Yeah, it was Squidward, but it was like the government, the left does this, the right does this, and I just thought that. Yep, you nailed that. I hope when we get to Mars, there's plenty more where that came from. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's just
so we could wrap it up there. We could do. Don't you have something happen in a minute?
What's just got me thinking about memes. It's just got me thinking about.
It's too funny.
Squidward and
how's the
images?
How's the chat feeling, Johnny? They want this show to go on. They want to move on to the after show.
Well, wait. I double booked.
Yeah, that's.
Oh shit, guys! My funny rave starts. I got a DJ set in like 3 minutes at 8 o'clock.
Shit,
Johnny, I'm sorry. I double booked. I didn't know, my first and only priority is, Mega64. You know that, Rocco. I wouldn't have done this on purpose. I didn't really pick where
let me guess, you got VIP at the Funny Rave?
No,
you're going to get to meet the ravers?
No, Braith and, Jesse didn't get me in. I'm on the bill at around 9. Actually, wait, I think I have another hour. Okay. We could do a slight after show. This is a packed episode.
This was, yeah. I was going to end it when I showed all that merch, I was like, people turn it off at this point. But you know what? The conversation continued.
Yeah.
But I need to know.
We're unfiltered, Rocco.
We're unfiltered.
Me and you, we don't have these other two jabronis on both sides of us.
And we're not giving a shit what we say. Sorry.
Unrestricted.
No filter. Wait, what did people say I won the bet or not?
Yeah.
I don't know. It went away. So
the poll went
away? They just said you won.
Is that a bug or a feature? He won?
Yeah. They said
I won.
They said it counts.
I won the bet. What do I get?
Pay up, Ryan.
Ryan, if you're watching this, remember you said $1,000?
We can't beat you at the Christmas cast.
Yeah, but you lost life, dude.
I got something for you.
That's right.
Oh, fuck off with
come
that.
Come on, dude.
No.